Gosh damn. Oh, for fudge's sake, Fred. You made me forget what I was gonna say. Anyways, hey guys, what's up? It's Dazzling OCs. Hopefully you guys haven't been waiting too long. Yes, I know, it's been delayed a little bit. Oh, Fred, come on. No, we're not doing that for this stream. No, I'm not doing that. No. That isn't how we do things here, Fred. I apologize about him. He's just been rowdy for a little while. Because he can't seem to take the word no. Anyways, hopefully you guys haven't been waiting that long. I apologize about that. That was my fault. I forgot the time and I came in as soon as I could. Oh my fucking goodness, Thumbellini. Let me just fix that. Oh gosh. Oh, I'm exhausted. Anyways, sorry if I burped. I'm drinking Pepsi and sometimes I just do that unknowingly. So I apologize. Okay, my mind is going a million miles a minute right now. So, anyways, Divine Megan, welcome to the stream. How's it going? Alame, it's good to see you here. Hopefully, tonight I can have a nice discussion with you guys. If not, then at least I tried. Hello, Karen. How's it going? How's your week been? You been staying hydrated? You guys, remember, you have to stay hydrated. Do not pass out on me, okay? It's almost the fall time for us. The temperature is actually lowering and it's really nice. So, yeah. I'm in between chores here and there because I'm usually during like the fall, like when we go from like the summer to fall time or from like spring to like or the winter to the springtime, we always have to like clean things up, otherwise like deep clean things up, just so we don't forget them. So I've been doing that. I'm definitely gonna. Okay, Meg. Fred, give me a minute to talk clearly. I gave you that, Ma. Okay. I'm gonna try to be gaming. Otherwise, if not, then. Oh my god, Fred. Fred, stop being a grumpy baby. Yeah. Anyways. One of these days I'll be able to record in a quieter atmosphere, but until those days, I'm just gonna have to deal with Fred. Right, Fred? I want my Frenchie crackers, man. Yeah, he just wants his fishy crackers. So, yeah. He's really bummed out that he couldn't finish them all because then Duncan got involved and vacuumed them all up. Duncan's a little bigger than him, so he needs more energy, so I understand. Anyways, let me just get the screen showing my artwork I'm working on at the moment. Okay. Are you fucking kidding me? Come on. Share screen. Yes. Yes. Share. Hide. Perfect. Let's see if it's actually sharing. Okay, good, good. I'm working on a few different art pieces at the moment, so this was part of the thumbnail. Now, I'm going to go into a ramble about OCs because it's just something important to me. And I feel like it's been a while since I've actually spoken about something that wasn't like chaotic or emotional on me too much. I'm looking at you, Resident Evil Village. Yeah. Thank you for that trauma. And thank you for making me cry in front of my entire audience at the end. I know, like, one of you guys was just like, it was kind of funny because one of you, I think it was Jonin. Like, I think it was Jonin. I was like, oh my god, guys, like, I feel so bad that I, like, cried live because of a fictional character. And he was just like, no offense, that was really funny. And I'm like, oh yeah, I guess I am funny when I start crying. I try to be comedic when I cry because otherwise you're just gonna hear me sob like a little baby, and I don't want you guys to always be like, oh, this is awkward. So I try to change everything up when I know something's about to get to an emotional point. I'm always like, okay, so isn't it kind of funny how my dog's staring at me weird? Yeah, Fred was like, "What the fuck are you on?" when I like picked him up and he was just staring at me while I was like still playing the game, and he's just like looking at the screen, he's looking at me, and I'm like, he's looking at me weird." Oh gosh. Divine Megan said, "It's been a month. I didn't draw a thing. Like, I feel doing a break." Yeah, that's like totally cool. Like, there's a lot of times where you need to like take a break. And it's okay. It's okay for your production. It's okay if you want to like stop drawing for a while. Just go do something else. Like go read a new manga or something, or a new web comic, or go watch an old TV show you haven't caught up in a while with. Like, that's what I always do when I'm like overwhelmed with like art. I'm just like, I'm done with this. I'm really done with this because I can't keep pushing art like this out without feeling like emotionally drained. So yeah, that's been fun. And one of the pieces I'm actually working on is this piece for class, and it's kind of funny because I'm just kind of like playing around with the elements here and there, and like my instructor, like, okay, I'm gonna explain the piece. Basically, this is sort of a it was sort of like a dark circusy album cover that I'm working on, where basically it's supposed to sound like dark and fucked up. And my instructor was just like, why are there only animals and there's this like girl cosplaying as an animal like in this piece? And the whole point of it was that it's supposed to be kind of this like interpretation. Like, I'm not gonna have like all the animals being like dressed up people, because that kind of takes away from the point what I was trying to make with it. And he's just like trying to explain how hats work, how the whole piece works, and I'm like, you know what? I'll still give him what he wants. It just won't be in the way where he thought it was going to be something very detailed with having people dressed up as animals performing. And it's like that would make more sense. And I'm like, do you, when you listen to music and there's like this weird cover of an art piece, like, do you ever just say, hey, let's put some sense into that? Like, no, it's supposed to catch your eye. But yeah. Anyways, that's this is one of the pieces I've been working on. All right. LeMay says that one looks fun. I appreciate that. John, and low key, I'm laying down like that too, almost. Divine, nice one, heart. And Karen has asked, have you seen any new webtoons or manhwa series lately, Kate? I have been trying to get back into that, actually. You know, when you're trying to juggle all these different things, like, I thought I was going to be able to do a, like, a bunch of recorded, like, 5 minutes or less sessions, like 10 of them, and be able to put them out. But then I'm like, oh my god, I'm draining myself. And with the fact that my recording software is being a fucked up piece of garbage right now, I'm just like, what else can go wrong? That's one of the main reasons why I haven't been able to make a video, is because of that. And I'm trying to like work my way up for something else that I'm very excited to put out the Superman review soon. I'm working on that still. I also got a collaborator on that one. It's gonna be a funny one. It's got a lot going on for it, and I'm super excited for you guys to see it. And Fred's really excited for you guys to see that one too, because he put in a lot of effort into that. That's what he wants me to tell you guys, so he doesn't feel bad. He was just an inspiration. He didn't actually. Uh,
Ma, you gotta tell me how it worked so I can get more fishy crackers.
yes, got it. Okay. LeMay, art school. My professor always asked why. Yeah, it like even when I answered it, it was just like it was always like, oh, why is that the case? Like, wouldn't it be more easier to have these people dressed up as animals going into like performing for the circus? And it's just like for me, I was just like, okay, here's the thing. When they enter the spotlight, the stage area, that's when they're stripped away of their dignity. That's what I'm trying to like tell with this is that like the whole thing is that you have lions, tigers, and bears. Oh my. And then you have this woman who's dressed up as this sexy, like, cosplaying wolf, like, cosplaying sexily as wolf. I don't. I don't know what exactly to say describe it as, but I kind of was thinking of a showgirly kind of look that was just like peeking out with like, oh yeah, she's kind of a wolf in her own, independence. And it's just like, but why? And I'm like, have you ever seen a wolf perform in a circus? Because that's kind of the point I was making with this like album cover is that this female character is focused on her independence more so than performing for, cheap tricks and all these other things. That was where I was going with that. But it's just like whatever. Okay. Anyways, Divine Megan said I read a new Girl Love on Webtoon. It's kind of cute. It's called To Get Her. I love it. Okay, I'll have to check that out. Jonin, I was rewatching the movie a few seconds on HBO Max. Okay. I can't wait to see more videos about those reviews. Yeah, it's just been a pain trying to get. Yeah, I know, Fred. I know. Anyways, aside from that, Are you fucking kidding me, Fred? I am not telling them to do that immediately. No, we're not going there. No, they cannot send her boatloads of fishy crackers on a plane. Yeah. Anyways, I was actually getting back into binge watching old anime shows of my favorite childhood shows, and one of them was Yu-Gi-Oh, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna recreate one of my characters for the show because I want to see where I can take her in a different direction. And mostly because I love being able to like redesign the characters. Now, originally, I actually got to pull up the original design because oh my god, I hate being able to like come up with these concepts but then forget specific things. Give me a moment. Where are you? No, not what I need. Okay. Now this was actually an old piece from like 4 years ago. This is going to be like oh my god, it's going to be like 5 years in like several months. Like I can't believe that shit. Now, maybe I already have her on there. Oh yeah. Wait, no, that was like when I was trying to like design her other look because I've been like again, like I said, binge watching the fuck out of all the seasons of the original Yu-Gi-Oh series. And I was like, "Oh shit." But yeah, Kate, you must be reading my mind, lol. I've just started rewatching Yu-Gi-Oh! 5DS after all these years. Yeah, it's been like fun for me to get back into watching Yu-Gi-Oh! And I really enjoy being able to like create something that I was like a big fan of as a child. So this character is actually named Kari Moto because I wanted a character that was related to like Yugi in a way, and she's like cousins with him because if I did the whole sister spiel, it wouldn't really work out too well. But anyways, give me a minute to take a sippy sip. Now, honestly, I just really wanted a character that wasn't gonna be like super active in duels, and I know that's the whole premise of the show. Like, oh, everyone has to duel. Yeah, she does duel, but she doesn't do it that often. Like, you're looking at like a Taya kind of Tristan side character, but still the main character, but in the sidelines. Oh wow. Karen said, "Ow, you should do a review videos about anime shows that interest you." I am planning on actually doing that. Like, there's a few anime shows people have suggested that I do deep reviews about, like part one, part two, because they love being able to go into deep dives with me, and I'm like, I would love to do that. Honestly, I love those videos, but that would take a lot of editing because yeah, I'm gonna be like a huge pain in the ass dealing with the editing parts. No lie. Yeah, it would be awkward to explain Yugi having a sister. Like, yeah, I see those like stories a lot. Like, oh yeah, here's the like sister he never knew about, but she's still kind of there, and I'm like, uh, how does she fit into the story? Like, looking back at it now, I'm just like, yeah, but she has a complete different attempt at understanding like how the duels work and such. Like, this is someone who's mostly doing it for a completely different reason to get involved in the duels. um I'll explain while I work on the next piece, which is basically something I've been wanting to like draw for a while, so I'm going to try my best to kind of do a bit of a scene because I have yet to really do any original art pieces. But yeah, but yeah, diving back into it, it's just like something I feel like a lot of people, when they think of characters, like, okay, their first thing is always the, oh, she's the younger sister, older brother, blah blah blah. Where have they been? Like, if you can explain that, like, of a character in like the background, like let's say Duke Devlin, yeah, I'll believe it because like I don't know anything about Duke other than that his like, unless you go into the manga, which does go into a different direction than what I thought the anime. Like, I originally just was kind of surprised of how involved his like dad was, and I was like, wow, this is completely different than what I thought. So it kind of made me spin my head a lot on that, and I still have yet to finish the entirety of the manga series. So please, excuse me if I get something wrong there. So seeing something like that, yeah, I can understand how it would be easier to do that than trying to explain away a main character like Joey or Yugi or Seto even. Yeah, sorry, I'm just like thinking of exactly which. Sorry if I'm too quiet. I'm trying to find the right color that I like using. I should probably have like saved it, but whatever. Now, my focus on. Oh, yeah. I probably should check out the manga. I know certain events happen differently. They did. They did. And to this day, I cannot say this enough because when I was first getting into it, I basically had the basic knowledge of Yu-Gi-Oh! Zero, but seeing how darker it is, like I really got to tell everyone who have only seen the original Duel Monsters Yu-Gi-Oh series that for the love of banana bread, please be prepared for some gore, okay? Be prepared like if there's a lot of stuff that they even like scraped off from the original Japanese wording in the original series. So a lot of things don't go accordingly and there will be some fucked up moments. Yeah, it is fun. It'll definitely be fun. But okay, the whole premise of Kari would definitely be the fact that she will definitely be one of my favorites to like draw from now on because I am in love with her hairstyle. Oh my gosh. Fred, what's wrong? Oh, you're just telling Thumbelina to. Okay, okay. Okay, gotta make sure I get. If I am way too quiet, I apologize about that. But I feel like a lot of the time people don't really understand that OCs can really bring the community together. Like there's a lot of different OCs. Now, when I talk about characters, original characters for shows, manga, anime, movies, whatsoever, when I talk about them, I want you to take into account that there are different ways of doing this. They can be self inserts. Like back in my like younger years, I used to dislike self inserts, like because they would prominently just focus on just being the self insert, shipping themselves with like so and so character. But then when you think about it from a different point of angle, it's like, well, whatever makes them happy. Like as long as they're not killing anybody or doing any fucked up shit, whatever. Like I kind of learned that compared to like what you see from locals, I'm not gonna go too much into that right now because that's a messy can of worms. Ooh, Karen, do you prefer the anime version or the manga version of Yu-Gi-Oh? So I gotta say, I prefer the anime version. That's yeah, yeah. I know, Fred. I haven't finished the manga version yet, but I have my reasons. I have my reasons. I think even if I like, even when I do finish the manga series, I'm probably still gonna have a whole strong love for the original anime series, mostly because I just really love the way that it brings me back to my childhood. Nothing against the original manga. Heck no. It still is a good series, even with like only reading up till I think I was in like it was in the when they get to Pegasus's castle in the manga, or maybe just Duelist Kingdom itself is my best guess. Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh! Zero Yami Yugi was crazy, right? Like holy shit, I wasn't expecting him to be more badass than he was in the original series, but here we are. But yeah, I feel like a lot of people when they think of OCs, they're just like they're either childish or not enough or they don't align well with the history of the characters, and it's like I get that. I get that. I do think a lot of people can be super rude about them. Like, yeah, you can see plenty of people ripping off others' characters. It happens way much more than you would think. And I will tell you from a like fangirl point of view, from my time being involved in a lot of drama based off of OC designs and like theft and like people just like letting things slide, I can tell you it is like a chaotic can of freaking worms. Like, no, at this point, it's snakes. It's like super toxic. They can bring people together, but they can also have the power to bring, like, push people apart, which is odd for me to say sometimes. Like, I want to think that, oh, we're all part of the same boat. We're here to, like, be friends, here to talk about strategy of, whatever games, or, oh, you should read this comic or manga. You should do this and that. Like, it'll be fun, I promise. But there's plenty of toxic people that will, like, I used to be very toxic. Like, I will not lie to you guys because I honestly want you guys to learn that not everyone you watch is going to be super clean, original. I've had my fair share of drama that has brought me a lot of like emotional turmoil. It's not even funny. It's not even funny. And this is all because of fan art or fan characters, original characters, self inserts. Yeah, that's there's just a lot there to go into. Anyways, reminds me of Mega Man Battle Network. Both the manga and anime were nostalgic. Ooh, I'll have to check that out because I have not really done a lot of checking out in a while. So I'm gonna have to check that out later on. Now, I'll be honest, Yu-Gi-Oh was the first series I made my characters, like, first started making characters in. There was like kind of a basis of thinking of making characters like back in elementary school when I was getting into like Digimon, but I didn't understand what exactly, like what precisely was going on during that time. Okay. Now, I'll ramble a little about like, actually I'll ramble a lot about Kari because you guys probably need an explanation and want to hear what I have in mind for the story behind her, because honestly, why else would I put her into the like freaking thumbnail if I wasn't going to talk about her? Okay. But yeah, learning how to like draw on the specific style is a big one. A big one for like when you're getting into joining the community. I think a lot of people uphold that element that if you can draw in that specific style, you're automatically popular. You're automatically going to have lots of people rush to you for commissions or requests or whatever. You're going to be very popular just because you can draw in that specific art style. This isn't me bashing anybody. This is me just basically telling the truth of what people deal with when they go into those environments. You're going to basically see a lot of people take a lot of sides depending on the art style of said person. Totally understandable. People will always rush to the more popular person's side. Even if they don't want to admit it, they still will. Okay, anyways, now I'll start rambling about Kari. Now, Kari is pretty old. Like, she didn't start off as like she's been through different ideas and concepts. Like originally 4 years ago, I had her with like magenta colored hair. Like this is back in 2021. She had magenta hair, and I decided, you know what, I'm gonna have her have blue hair, just because I didn't want her to seem too like you wouldn't think she's Yugi's cousin, but she is. Because I didn't want to go like I know his mom has like dark pink magenta ish hair, and that would have explained something. But I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go down the route of blue hair because yeah, I like that color way too much. When I was experimenting with the different colors, blue stuck out to me compared to like all the other characters, and that's okay. That's okay. Okay, so she doesn't get introduced until like the Battle City season, like season 2. Like even then, it's just oh fudge. What did I get? Please don't be anything stupid. Sorry, just answering something real quick. Good. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Anyways, let's see. Does your OC compete? No, 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 no. She does not compete. I was actually thinking it would be funny for her to compete, but then I was like, no, 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 no. We're not going down that route. So instead, she's basically part of the cheering squad. That's what I'm just gonna start calling the gang, is like the cheerleading squad, because of like the line in Duelist Kingdom when they're like, "What the fuck are you guys here for?" And it's just like, "Oh yeah, we're the team cheerleaders." Oh gosh, but yeah, Kari basically is involved through being a camera woman, like not like a camera, not like she's working for anybody, but she was just like, you know what? I think I want to like go with you guys and record the entire thing, and it's just like she's mostly doing it so she can get money, and it's just like she knows how to appeal to everyone. It's kind of funny. It's really kind of funny for me because originally I wanted her to be sweet and innocent, and then I'm like, you know what? I want someone who's just basically there trying to make a quick buck. And she's okay, so when they learn of the competition, she's already visiting Yugi and his family, and she overhears that there's going to be this new contest, and she's like, "Wait, okay, I'll join you guys. I'll join you guys. Like, I'm totally just going to do it because I want to make some memories and basically something for Grandpa to watch later on since he can't really tag along anywhere." And Yugi's like, "Oh, okay, that's fine. That's totally fine." And like in the background, she's always like, "Sweet, I get to make some moolah from my cousin, and it's gonna be sweet." And yeah, she's basically she's really energetic. and loves getting involved with like all the shenanigans with Joey. Like basically she is going to be like his sidekick in a way where she's just like, yeah, Kaiba's kind of a dick. Yeah, I agree with you, dude. I agree with you so much. Should I do a recording of him and like put it like top hat on his head to make him look like the Monopoly man? It's just like they will bounce off of each other in a very comedic way where they're kind of like poking fun at Kaiba. And it's hilarious as hell. Oh yeah, Karen. Okay. Have you seen the indie show Knights of Guinevere from Glitch? And will you do a review, Kate? I am actually starting the rough draft for that review. So don't expect it out immediately because I want to finish the Superman review first. And then I'm going to try and get that review dealt with as well as some other stuff finished. So there's going to be a review video for that. I want to say in late October to give myself some time to edit everything together. Nothing can embarrass Kaiba unless he's losing a duel. Yeah, and it's just like funny to her. I would imagine out of everyone there, it's just like next to Serenity, she can't duel to save her life. And it's just like whenever Kaiba's just like trying to like understand how the fuck are you two related? Oh yeah. I'm actually adopted and yeah, I'm adopted. Sorry, I'm just how long is the Superman review and how much do you have to edit? It's gotten I've managed to at least finish the quick presentation, as I should call it. The ending is where I'm dealing with a few things because I have to edit it together. It's going to be one of the first animated things I post onto this channel. So please, guys, this is just going to be like, this is going to be pretty funny. It's going to poke fun at stuff. It's there for the laughs. I'm not trying to like start anything when I post it. I'm just stating that now because I know a few people are going to be like, how does that like add into this, like in the discussion of that? And it's just like it's just for shits and giggles. I made it for that purpose. That's why it's taking a little longer than I thought it would be. And one of my collaborators on that has finished some of the voice lines because we're going to have like, yeah, there's just so much there and I'm like super excited. So yeah, that's what's going on there. That's what's going on there. Anyways, let me try and get another eye done. But yeah, there isn't much information I've made about her past other than that she was adopted by Yugi's aunt, who is basically a single woman, always like making films on nature and such. So that's why like Kari has a lot of cameras because she's inspired by her adoptive mother and she's always like rushing in and trying to like get as much footage of duels and whatever else she can find surrounding the situations. That and she's mostly there for the money. Other than that, her involvement in the series, oh god, this is gonna be freaking hilarious. This is gonna be really hilarious because since she sucks at dueling. She can't do much of anything during the Noah arc. And to this day, I still can't believe that entire arc was just filler. And it would have been so freaking fun to like make a game based off that to give us some more story dialogue and information. I would have loved that, but that's just me being like, I think me thinking that's one of the top like series arcs in the series, and I'm like, man, I cringe myself out sometimes. I cringe myself out. And let me just tell you right now, that's okay if you have a cringe favorite moment of the series. It's like whatever series, movies, or whatever. If you enjoy it, that's cool. Even if it is cringe. Oh man, the editing for that video though is gonna be fun. I'm already through at least a part of it. I just need to make sure I get all the dialogue and such finished. I did like that arc too. It added a lot to the Kaiba brothers origin. Yeah, I feel like they really lacked information for those two. And it's going to be funny because once I get around to actually doing some fan fictions, like they'll probably be very short ones, but I'll like sum up what happens to Kari during this time because honestly, I feel like it's funny as hell. So, since she can't duel the Saber Life, she is going to be like working alongside Seto and Mokuba like during the time when they're in virtual reality. She's going to be stuck with them because she was like she just stood way too close to Mokuba and it's just like, "Oh no. What are we going to do with this?" Because you know how Kaiba's just basically like, "Fuck everyone else. Fuck everyone else." Because yeah, who cares about friendship? So yeah, Kari is going to be stuck with them and it's going to be funny because she's just like, so here's the thing, I can't actually duel. Am I okay? And Seto's like, what the fuck do you mean you can't fucking duel? Like everyone in this fucking show fucking duels. I'm sorry. I'm just like thinking about how much like Seto just basically just like what? Dual monsters, blue eyes dragons, being alone, being a dick to people sometimes. Like honestly, I wish there were more story arcs with him involved, and it's just kind of surprising that he's not. So that's upsetting. So I'm very quiet because I like making sure that the hair at least looks decentish, I guess. But yeah, she ends up stuck with Seto and Mokuba during the virtual realities part of season 3 and she basically fucks up on her first duel. It's like I created a sort of bot female character that is supposed to represent like a nanny figure of Seto's past because I kind of thought that would be interesting to throw in there. Like we know there's a lot of other characters involved, but like having the idea that there were other people involved in like Seto's upbringing aside from Gazaboro Gazaboro Gazaboro. I can't say his name to save my life, but he's a dick, so I don't fucking care. Try to keep up. Stay out of my way and leave the dueling to the professionals, loser. Yeah, pretty much. So yeah, that's good. That's gonna happen, and I'm planning on making a comic of that just so I can kind of practice my like comic pages a little bit. Oh yeah, I forgot to add the hairband. Oh fuck, I fucked up. I fucked up. I fucked up. Gonna fuck up more. Who the fuck cares? I'll figure it out over time. Who knows? Who knows? But yeah, I tried to basically go for a simple hairstyle for her, and it's like, oh no, oh no. But okay, we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. So she ends up dueling this like robot virtual nanny of Seto's past, and she ends up losing. And it's just like this kind of causes a rift during the time between like Seto and Mokuba, and it's like you basically just let her disappear like that. And Seto's like, well, what the hell did you want me to do? I can't control this world and shit, blah, blah, blah. And it kind of adds more to why the two are upset at each other than their like past. Because, like, you know, Seto's like so cold that he would let someone like who doesn't even know the rule. Like, I kind of imagine Seto at least having some understanding, like, basically not going after the weak because you know what's the point of that, like that's not fair to them. Like I might be a dick but I'm not gonna duel like a fucking person who just got their first set of fucking cards. Like hell no, hell no. So yeah, it kind of adds like a lot of tense moments during that time. Oh my god, I'm too happy rambling about this. I am kind of working on her wardrobe a bit, but I figured just a hoodie and a scarf kind of would make her distinct since like they're always adding different things to like outfits to begin with. Oh my god. Okay, let me just yeah, let me just do. Oh my fucking goodness, Fred. Again, sorry about that. He's gonna be very social when he wants to be. What kind of deck does she have? It could reflect her character and design. I'm still working on that part because I'm like, what would she have? Like, obviously, it's gonna have some kind of fantasy element, but I'm still kind of working through like a Fred. Fred, man, Fred, you're just like being a dick right now. Yeah, that's gonna be fun. But I would imagine a fantasy deck of some kind. Let me go through some card things because I honestly want to. It's been a while since I've checked, and I was mostly basically not thinking about that for a while because I'm always bad at picking out cards. But let's see, card types. Come on. I'm at least expecting it to actually work, but now it's not. But one of the things I didn't realize about Yu-Gi-Oh was like the fact that my my Valentine is like in her early 20s, and then you have Joey who's like 16, and it's like what the hell? Like, I'm not saying she's got ill intentions. I mean, this is like a freaking anime about card games and shit. Like, not like she's trying to do anything. So I'm like, eh. But it just does seem kind of like like I do think it's kind of funny to have a grown lady like that using her looks and charm to get out of like to get like through the duels a lot quicker, if you know what I mean. Like just distracting them in that kind of way because they're used to dueling other dudes or other guys in general. So having a character like that does make sense to kind of lower the guards. But yeah, something tech related, maybe since she works with cameras. I know someone pointed it out recently. I'm trying not to think about it. LMAO. Yeah, it's like hard to look at it now, and I'm like, if she was like 18, that would have been just fine with me. I thought she was 18. So I was like, I mean, but then again, then you remember the whole guy on the boat looking for a movie star guy, Ninja. I can't remember his fucking name. Okay, spellcaster, reptile, pyro, psychic, machine. That would probably work better if she had a machine deck. Let's see. But yeah, Oh, come on, give me something. I want to draw something that can work well for her deck. And it's just like, nah, we're just gonna show you bullshit. Yeah, that was really funny when Mai did that. Yeah. Like, I honestly think we should have more characters do that, but considering how much bullshit everything is nowadays, it's like, I guess not. I guess not. Let's see what kind of decks I can make for my character. Oh my god, what kind of fucking bullshit is this? Normal monsters, effect monsters. Oh my gosh, I forgot how many monsters are in this game. I'm doomed. I'm doomed. Let's see. I'll just click normal monsters so I can just kind of have an idea. Yeah, they just show me a list of all the fucking monsters. Okay, fine. Fine. Let's just. Okay, Yu Gi Oh card list. Okay, let's. This is gonna be the end of my brain, but I want to see what I can find. Okay. Holy shit. I can't even. This goes way into it. I just want to find a simple monster for me to draw. Is that too much to ask for? Okay. Okay, monsters. Okay. Normal monsters. Let's see. Trying to go through it to find the one type of character I would love. Okay. Ooh. Okay, no. I want something a little bit more interesting. Wow. Oh goodness. There are so many freaking. This is not even funny. There are so many. Any dinosaur cards since Solomon was an archaeologist? I'm not too sure. I can check. Oh my goodness. Okay, that's normal. Okay, let's see what else there is. Spirit? Oh, let's see what this. Oh yeah, I forgot. Oh god, I forgot about those. Fusion effect, sacred beast, spirit tune, union. Oh, okay. Fusion monsters. Oh my god. Maybe I should try drawing my own original one. Oh my god. What can I come up with? I need some kind of prompt. Okay, so let me see. Something with tech. A tech fairy. A tech fairy. Tech fay. Nah, that doesn't sound like a cool name. I don't know. I'm gonna do something out. I'm gonna use like a green color. That way it can be sort of like gonna work our way there, kind of figuring out what would be an interesting element for this. Okay. So honestly, I'm thinking something very cybernetic that it basically has these bug-eyed goggles of some kind that's like scanning around. Like this is what I'm thinking, scanning around, has some kind of nose like that. Kind of wears like a bodysuit of some kind. And then you have okay. Kind of like elf like shoes. I'm trying to like do it really quickly. Random pick barrel dragon. Ooh, okay. It could be like this barricading dragon that basically it has to have its arms up in a specific way. Oh fuck. Sounds wild. Man, I can't believe I'm managing to like come up with these dual monster concepts with you guys. This is fun. This is a lot of fun because I did need some inspiration to kind of figure out what I was gonna do for her like dual monster deck. So yeah, cyber tech angel. Oh, wait, no, cyber tech fae, and it would have these like cute ears that would just pop out. Gosh, and since they always complicate the designs in a certain way, but it still looks simple in a way, like if that makes sense. Have those little shoes and gotta really think of how it's gonna be more tech based. Little shoulder pads with lasers on them. I don't know. I'm just doing it randomly, guys. But that was one of the concepts that we have. That is fun as hell. Cyber fake. Yay. Okay, let's try and make that barrel dragon. Okay, barrel dragon. Okay. Gotta look at a barrel and then I want to see how it's gonna work. Cause then that way it can be like a barricading dragon. Barrel. Wait. Oh, you there's an actual barrel dragon. I thought there my brain is like, what the hell? Okay, 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 okay. Got it, got it, got it. That would actually be pretty cool. I thought I was gonna have to get like some kind of barrel, and I don't know what I was gonna do with it. It's adorable though. It looks psychotic. That's what I mean. I'm mostly in love with the color scheme used for the art. The greens and the purples, they are working wonders for my brain. But yeah, it'll definitely have that. Okay. Okay, a strong defense monster of some kind that you could use. Trying to imagine what would like since they got a whole selection of stuff. Like, you know what's weird to me? Like, let me be real. When season 3 happened and they were in the virtual reality, they still kept close to their decks. And I'm not complaining or anything. Okay, I am complaining. I am complaining. Okay, we could have had a Yugi or Joey or Kaiba use other things than what we usually see in their decks. Kaiba doesn't even duel that much in the show, and it kind of pisses me off. But, but it would have been cool to see like a different few creatures. Like, could you imagine, like, oh, to make this fair, like you have to like at least get a good chunk of different cards in your deck, or like maybe during the first duel, they would have like read exactly what Yugi's like strategy would be, and Yugi would have to like mix it up or something. I don't know. My brain's just like overthinking it, I guess. So like Cyber Tech Angel, some bullshit like that. And then I'll come up with another doodle of some kind. Oh wait, I thought of it. I thought of a really funny one based off of Toy Story. Hey, don't come at me for like not being original with this, but come on, this had to happen. This had to happen. Okay, okay, it's the deed's almost been done. Trying to like differentiate it from like being in like similar to. Okay, Lennar Spring Trap Dog. Lennar Spring Trap Dog. You know, it's like bad when I'm just like, I'll just call it that. I'll just call it that. Lennar Spring Trap Dog. It gets activated for every time an opponent puts a monster above 3,000 life points, and it protects the person. Yeah, yeah. I'm just basically basing it off of some, like basing it off of like Slinky from Toy Story, because I was like, you know what, that's a pretty interesting concept. That's an interesting concept. So let's turn it into a dual monsters card. Lennar Spring Trap Dog. It activates for every monster above 3,000 life. They're not 3,000 life points. 3,000 attack points, and it'll stay there for at least 2 turns for every monster. I don't know. It's just crazy. It's just crazy for me. Steven, what's up, Dazzling Squad? Not much. I'm just talking about dual monsters, my character's involvement in dual monsters. But everything's going fine. We're doing fine. We're doing fine. Okay, let's see. Still have not gotten responses. Let's see. It's still funny that Joey can't beat Kaiba, Kaiba can't beat Yugi, and Joey can beat Yugi. Oh my gosh, it's kind of really funny there. Let me start another. Okay, let's see what I can come up with. Funny scene, funny scene, funny scene, funny scene. Let's see. Okay, let me just kind of. Wait, why am I doing it like that? Using a ruler helps people. Don't do what I do. Mm. Yeah, other than that, I know you guys are excited for me to play Silent Hill F. I'm I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Trying to find good times to not record, stream. Because honestly, I'm just trying to make sure I got everything finished. Okay, now to do the fun part. This is so fun. Let's just. Oh, I think having it be this pink color would be a little bit more easier for my brain. Mhm. This is to kind of help me figure out what the hell I'm doing. But yeah, I'm most likely going to do. What was it? Yeah, I'll probably end up finishing in like 15 or so minutes. So, just to make sure I have everything figured out. The other part is basically this. So, just to kind of have an idea of what I'm doing. Okay. Because this will be the only way I can probably make a scene, but it's not going to be my best. I promise you that. It's going to be chaotic, let's be real. Okay. Okay. Wait, let me go see which arms they put up. They put the dual discs on. Oh my god, I'm stupid. Okay, most of the time it's gonna be on the left. Okay. Okay, let's do it. This is gonna be one freaking piece of work that is most likely never gonna be finished. But you know what? Whatever. Oh no, I made the head too big. Whatever. Whatever. Me not being able to like draw a perfect stand. I'm kidding. I think it's left arm. Yeah, pretty much. Okay. The sketchy sketch is going to be a pain in the ass to complete. Okay. Okay. Gonna try my best to. Oh, fuck. Oh my god. Give me a minute. Okay, sorry about that. I'm gonna keep going for a few more moments. But yeah, definitely gonna have to log out in a few. Evie, do not. No, no, no. That is not yours. That's mine. Okay. Okay. Evie, this is gonna be a pain in the butt. Uh. uh, uh, uh. Man, my sketches will definitely be memorable for something looking bizarre. 'Cause I'm like super frustrating to finish it all. But yeah, I'm probably gonna end in a few good minutes, but I want to try and get some more words out. So we're gonna try our best there. Let's see, what was the original scene they started in? Well, yeah, Kaiba and Mokuba were in the forest, so we're gonna try and do a quick forest background. Hopefully, I'll be able to actually do that. Because, oh my god. If not, then I probably fucked up. Oh no. Yeah, I got some ugly trees. I'm sorry, guys. I'm like bad at this. Nah. And you're gonna have sort of a mountain bushy things. Like, I don't know. I'm doing my best to kind of experiment, but it's not turning out right. Oh no. Oh no. Oh god. This is terrible. Oh boy. We're gonna put more bushes in the background. Like I'm telling you guys, basic simple shapes makes it easier. Is everyone excited that next Wednesday is October, which is spooky month? I'm pretty excited. I'm pretty excited. Okay, so guess we're definitely gonna have. Just gonna put like her into the scene anyways, like copy layer, put her. Gonna have her like right there. Okay, okay, double duel. That's what I'm gonna call this. Okay. I think he would definitely like. I'm gonna try and make Saggy the Dark Cloud based off my memory. Oh god, this is gonna be bad. It's definitely not like that, but I could be wrong. And get a long nose, big puffy shoulders, sitting there in defense mode. Are guys? I know I'm not that best. I'm not that good at like remembering what characters look like. Okay, this is just a placeholder. A placeholder. Okay, placeholder. Over time, I will do more detail work. But I think I'm gonna end the stream now because I do want to try and keep these short and sweet, but I also know I also got food waiting for me, and it would be rude of me to just like eat and like be quiet, eat, quiet, eat, and then like answering questions. But I will try my best tomorrow to finish anything else for that like game. Not this duel, I mean like the game I'll play tomorrow, which is Uncharted. Hopefully that goes well. If not, then we're just gonna get back to drawing this. Because I do want to make sure that you guys at least get some content from me. Anyways, guys, I hope you have a nice and safe night. Please stay safe, stay cool, and most importantly, guys, stay hydrated. This is Dazzling Kate signing the hell out of here. Also, Fred says to buy our memberships because Fred likes to be annoying that way. And so you can fulfill his fishy cracker addiction. Okay, I'll talk to you guys later. This is Dazzling Kate signing out for real.